Hi, this is your girl Simply Love, and thank you for stopping by and listening to my videos. I want to say hi to all my subscribers and all those who sent me the beautiful, beautiful messages and confirmations that everything that was read to you is resonated in your life or appeared in your life, and you're just moving forward. All the beautiful pictures that you've been sending me, all the ones that had readings from me, all the comments. I really appreciate that. You sharing, subscribing. I think you guys are really, really beautiful. And when you get a reading from me, it is about an hour long. It gets into really details. It's going to give you your future, which come from the messages from the Most High God to the angels that He sends from that surrounds you as an individual. Sends them to me to deliver your messages. As long as you follow those messages, your dreams are going to come true. You just have to follow the messages and you have to believe. Believing is the biggest thing of it all. You have to believe and you have to follow the messages in order for your dreams to come true, because all my messages end up with a good, happy ending. But only if you follow the messages will you get that. You have to believe and you have to want it. So you have to follow the messages that's given to you from the Most High God, who created you, who loves you, who wants you to be happy in your life, okay? So just remember that this is just a general reading, and I was guided by my angels for the past couple of days that, for the next 2 or 3 months, I'm probably going to just be focusing on love relationships. That seems to be a big, big issue in the world today, that's stopping people from their happiness and being happy. So I'm going to be working on that issue for, my guides are telling me 2 to 3 months. There's going to be some big changes when it comes to relationships, and they want you to have a heads up on that. Some of you, it's going to resonate to, some of you it's not. So, if it resonates to you, even if it doesn't, you still want to call in and get a detailed reading just for yourself, so you'll know where you're going to be heading at these next 3 months, or even know, the part that you might want to dodge before you get in, so you can reach your destiny. Like I said, all my readings end up being positive because they're coming from a positive place, which is the Most High God. He believes in positivity and love and freedom, and I guess that all has to do with love. Period. It all has to do with love. So it ends up positive, but what has to do, you have to believe in that. You have to believe in it. You have to believe in the Most High God for one thing, for the first thing, your creator. And you have to believe in the angels that He has to send to us to help us each and every day. So you're going to need to start talking to your angels on a daily basis, especially when you're having problems, when you're feeling down. Just call on your angels and let them know how you're feeling, and they will fix it. I've been through it already. I know that there's angels there. There's people that passed over in your life that's watching over you. You have no idea how many angels that surround you on a daily basis. But they cannot do anything until you ask them to, because they were created by the Most High God, and He gives us free will. He said you can do whatever you want to do, good or bad. You're able to do what you want to do. But everybody is looking for happiness. That's what everybody's looking for. That's what everybody wants. In order to get it, you're going to have to call in and get your reading that's detailed just for you, so I can tune in on the angels that surround you and give you the messages that they want for you to hear for your happiness. And then following that, you have to have the belief and the hope and the knowing of your angel guides, and your creator wants you to be happy. So you will have to follow the instructions that's given to me to give to you. Okay? You can go to my website. It's listed down below. Email me or call me. All that information is listed in the description. I'm also going to place a description in the email that I like for a lot of all my viewers and subscribers and things that if you share, I like for you to put in this affirmation, each and every day when you wake up. And the affirmation is going to say, I'm going to put it down below in the description: one day at a time. Help me believe in what I could be and all that I am. Show me the stairway I have to climb. Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. And I think that is such a powerful message for each and every one of us. we need patience. We have to have patience in our life. We have to have the Most High God and His angels, give us give us that patience by asking. Meditating is nothing but prayer. You're going inside yourself. You're learning to love yourself. Once you do that, life just takes off. Everything else just follows after that. So I'm going to put that affirmation in there. You might want to use that on a daily basis. Copy and paste it to somewhere, and or type it out or whatever you want to do. Put it on your refrigerator and say it for about a month or 2 months, and start watching a difference in your life. When you're saying those affirmations, don't forget to do your meditations. I do have those on my website also. If you just click on it, if you want a reading, click on it. Call me, text me, email me, whatever it takes to get hold of me, do it, and we'll get all that taken care of. It takes about an hour for each reading, an hour or more. If it goes over an hour, there's no extra charge or nothing like that. We just want to make sure that you get all the messages that Most High God has sent me through His angels and your angels. I tune into your angels. Now look, I don't like to do a lot of YouTube. I've been getting a lot of people wanting readings on YouTube. My angels guides are telling me they don't want me to really go that way, because I'm a person that like to pick up on your energies, and I can do that over the phone. I can pick your energies up just like that over the phone. And plus there's more dialogue between each other and things like that. We go back and forth. You can do some confirmation, things like that. So my guides are telling me, not to really get into the YouTube video readings. I've tried it a few times. I just didn't feel that comfortable. I didn't feel like I was giving my all for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just my guides don't really want me to do that. So please don't ask me for a YouTube reading, because my guides just don't want me to do it. I don't feel like I'm giving my all. I really don't. I feel like I'm more in touch with you spiritually when I'm talking to you over the phone. I can really pick up on a whole lot more than I can just. And I don't need your name. I don't need your birth date. I don't need none of that stuff. All I need is the messages from the Most High God, which He does give me too, also through the video. But I'm not able to. I feel like I'm just not talking to you personally. I like to have a personal reading, to where we're talking or seeing something in that nature. I'd like to have. So I do the YouTube videos and the emails and things like that, but I'd rather do it over the phone. It's a lot better. You're able to give me some feedback. You're able to talk to me about some things that may be still questioning on your mind after your reading. You may need more confirmation. So please make it a phone reading. All my information is below on how to get in contact with me for a reading. Go to my website. I have meditation videos and everything on there. The reason I'm dressed up today, I had a photo shoot. I'm writing a book. I don't know if I told you guys about it or not, but it's just a book with pictures, and it's going to have, quotes that were given to me by the Most High God, my creator, and the angels. They inspired me with these different kind of quotes, uplifting. Some of them are, my style could be, I'll tell it like it is type of quotes too. It's just a mixture of everything in those, and I'm really proud of it. I'm almost completed. I still have maybe about 30 something pages before it becomes entitled a book and get everything ready. But I went for my shoot today, for the front cover of it. So that's why I'm dressed like this. So, you guys normally know how I do. I just keep it real. Okay, so what my angel guides are telling me for this to do the first 3 months. This is going to be for the month of August for Capricorn. I'm sorry, I meant to bring that up first. This is for you Capricorns out there. I'm going to it's going to basically be about love. Like I said, I've been guided to talk about these next 2 to 3 months about love, because that's going to be a big deal this coming. I'm feeling for a lot of people. It's going to be big changes. things are going to be different for a lot of people when it comes to love situations. And love situations are the situations that most people want to talk about anyway, because that's what truly makes us happy is love, knowing that someone else, not only that you love yourself, you should love yourself, but it's even more brighter and better when there's somebody out there just for you, to love you just for who you are. But you have to love yourself first. You have to learn to do that first. And when it comes to, like a love mate, you want to also put some boundaries there. Most men that are men love it when you give them boundaries. They get a kick out of it. Believe it or not, they do. So don't get scared to tell them what you want and what you don't want out of a relationship, or when you're first beginning, what you want and what you don't want. If they run for the hills, yay for you. That saved you a heartache. If they stick around, they're going to stick by them boundaries that you gave them, okay? And you ain't got to be all hard about it. You can be really nice and soft spoken and positive about the whole thing, and then, go with the flow. But set them boundaries there. Don't start off jumping head in first. I think that's the mistake that we're making nowadays. I think the media is a bad influence on a lot of us women and men. They're making us think that we have to argue, fuss, and fight to get along, and that's love, and it really isn't. They brainwash you to think that there's not enough men out there in the world, so you have to cheat and have somebody else's wife or husband or boyfriend. No, that is not real. Stop watching that television and stop being brainwashed, and start being more positive and getting into your own mind, in your own glory, and where your Most High God lives inside of you. Let Him give you the answer and the directions. Just get out of your own way. Turn them TVs off. Turn them radios off, and get into you. Find out about yourself and what's inside yourself, and yourself will appear right in front of your eyes. Everything will fall into place. So, with that said, let me get the reading going for you, wonderful, beautiful, sweet, thinking all the time Capricorn. You guys think so much, you men and women. You are so much thinkers. You think so much that you have people scared of you, Capricorn. You do. People are scared of you. They don't know how to take you because you're so quiet and withdrawn. And excuse me, one of the cards popped out, so I have to read that one to you. Underneath my skirt, this is the skirt thing I got on here. So we'll put that down. You work. A lot of Capricorns, you like to work. You're very hard workers. That's basically what your mind is on your money, and money. How should y'all say that? Money on your mind on your money, stuff like that. Here's 3. That's all I need right there. Came out. Mind on your money on your mind. That's how you Capricorn. And this right here, I'm reading from the crystal tarot, in case some of you readers out there might be interested in the cards. But I get all my messages from the angels, and I don't go by the book, whatever the book says that's what it's supposed to be, or any other reader says that's what it's supposed to be. I don't go by that. I go by the messages that I get, or what I see out of my third eye, which is the spiritual eye, which is from the Most High God, and His angels that surrounds me, whatever I hear and whatever I'm seeing out of my third eye. The cards are just here for a physical, for you guys to see for yourself what I'm talking about, or just because, we are living in a physical realm, but the messages that I give you are going to be coming from the spiritual realm, okay? So for all you cats, like I said, you guys and you girls are focused a lot on in your head. You're in your head also. You're thinkers. You're practical. You look at people sometimes like you like to figure them out. You like to see where they're coming from, and it could be coming from a place of business too. You look, and which is fine, I stress that you look at a relationship as a business relationship first. My hair. As a business relationship first, because you want to get to find out more about that person rather than going in head first talking about love and all this kind of stuff, and come to find out it's nothing like what you thought it was. Okay, so that's how you Capricorns are, very logical, very serious all the time. You don't really do the club partying thing. You're an earth sign. You're just down to earth. You're simple. You're practical. You probably do the same. You're probably repetitious. People that surround you probably know that you're repetitious. It's like you go through the same scenario each and every day with no changes. It's just the same thing. People and some of you Capricorns, it could be boring to a lot of women, like women that you may get involved with. They may become bored with that. So, just a heads up for some of you Capricorns, you might want to, kind of like loosen up a little bit and laugh a little bit, just let loose. If something falls or whatever out of place, just go with the flow. If uh if somebody's a little, character a little, I mean, you don't want somebody to just be a robot. I'm looking at some of you Capricorns out there, and this is what I'm getting from spirit. That some of you Capricorns out there look at women. If you're a man, you look at a woman like a robot figure, like a robotic. Do this, do that. This is the way this gets done. This is the way that gets done. This is a business here. Pay this bill. This bill get paid. Blah blah blah, like that. Robotic. Nothing fun and exciting going on, except maybe if sexually, there's fun there sexually and all that. But you know, some of you men and Capricorn men and women need to just like I said, just loosen up a little bit. Just like let your hair down, like take your socks off and go outside and walk on the ground with no socks on. Um, Open up to a different type of woman. I get a feeling that a lot of you earth signs pick the same type of women that as long as they can cook, clean, um, which, that's all well and good too. I'm not saying that's bad, but you need to just get out of the habit of the habit. Get out of the habit of the habit, Capricorn, and just loosen up. Try to maybe get maybe an air sign or um um maybe a fire sign, something that's different. They're going to be different to you. Yes, it is going to be. You're going to be like this, like you're holding on to, like you're on a rod and you're holding on to. This little spirit is telling me, like you're holding on to the rails and this person is taking you on this here ride and you're like holding on like this, like, and then you go down the hill and they're over there laughing and enjoying themselves and you're up there going like this, like, oh God, here we go down. No, just try to get something different. Because once spirit is telling me that you pick the same type of women all the time and then they get bored and then they're ready to leave. They're ready to get it into some type of excitement. They don't mind doing the cooking. They don't mind cleaning, doing the little things they do as a woman, but and sexual and stuff that you guys, you Capricorns are really good in bed when it comes to, in bed, but that's not everything. That's not everything. Women want some excitement. Men want excitement. Other than the same old, same old. Go out to a movie, just periodically, just do something different, and you'll find, and like I said, even find maybe a different type of sign that you deal with than the usual, than the norm. Get with somebody that's going to that loves you, make sure they love you and care about you and not trying to use you for one thing, for the first thing. And then loosen up to their character, like their out of the box character. That's what you have. You're going to have to take that ride. You Capricorn's going to have to take that jump and that ride into that person that may seem odd to you or you may feel like you cannot control. You're not here to control anybody. I'm just getting this from, I'm getting this from spirit now that I need to tell you this. You're not here to control people. You are here to enjoy the experience of being with one another and being happy and, and loving and kind and caring, especially love. Love and happiness and peace and balance is what you're looking for. And you may be surprised that person that you get out of that comfort. I'm just saying comfort zone, okay? To get out of that comfort zone of the same old type people that you pick, you might really find that to be really exciting. You might really fall in love and fall in love with the fact of it. You had an experience with this person that you was like, whoa, you're a little too much, you're a little out there, or you're a little, out of my box anyway. I feel like I can't handle you. Those are the ones you might want to just try to just give them a chance. You know what I'm saying, Capricorn? Get out of the norm and give a chance to somebody that is a little out of the box or may seem a little uncomfortable to you. You can't go around in life feeling comfortable all the time. It's boring and it runs people away. So I'm just going to put that out there from the guides that's the messages that I got for you guys for right now. Step out of the norm and get a little excitement going on. Get with somebody that makes you feel a little uncomfortable. It's just in your mind. It really is in your mind. That person could be the person just is what you need. That may be just what you need. Is somebody to bring you out of your comfort zone just a little so you can get everything balanced. I mean, you're a good thinker, you're smart, you're intelligent, you know how to do things, you're a hard worker, you're a provider, you're a loving, caring. I'm not knocking you at all, Capricorn. All I'm saying is that the guides are telling me you need to change that way a little bit of the type of women or ladies, the type of men that you choose. They seem to be all the same. It seems like they seem to be one person all innocent and sitting back and all, and feeding your ego and telling, oh, that's nice what you got there and this and that, and you're like, and then they end up being a user. They ain't doing nothing but using you. What good are they? Why waste your time in your life with people like that? And then the ones that you think that's, a little bit too much for you might be the one for you. Maybe you need a little bit too much so you can let go of a lot so you can be happy. Okay. And that's the message I have for you, Capricorn, from spirit. Okay. So let's go ahead on with the cards. And, the first thing I'm seeing here is, money. Money. We just talked about that. And I didn't even have to look at no cards. It's just money. You're focused on making money, big money. Okay. So, but then we're talking about relationships here, Capricorn. I'm gonna tell you something. You're doing a little bit too much. Okay, that's what I'm getting from spirit when I see this Ten of Pentacles here. You're like you're putting in a lot of energy with several people, like maybe more than one person, and they seem to want a couple of them seem to want to grow with you. Like I'm kind of seeing it like there's somebody out there that you already been in a relationship with for a long time. I see you trying to reach back under that root and try to grow something with them again, or vice versa. It could be the other way around. The man may be reaching in to try to get back with the old ex they used to be with for a long time. It's like everything is so familiar. It's like you're starting to get paranoid or something now because I think you lost. I'm getting a feeling. Spirit is telling me that a lot of you Capricorns lost someone, or you gave up someone, or they gave up you because of boredom. It came to be a boredom. It came to be they took on more than what they bargained for, or something like that, or they couldn't handle what you had to give out. Some one may I'm thinking that for a lot of you Capricorns, that they thought that they could grow with you, or they were just looking at what you had and they just wanted, it was a using type situation, like they were using you. And you, smart as you are, you knew it too, and it was like you were sacrificing yourself for this, just to have this person. And the question that the question that the guides are telling me to ask you is it worth it, or was it worth it? Because I'm feeling you're trying to get out of this. I feel like they got in, you put them in such a comfort zone when you really shouldn't have, because they're in your territory. You're not in their territory. They're in your territory. I don't think they really have, for some of you Capricorns, I think you're dealing with somebody that don't have too much of anything of their own. You need to get some balance when it comes to that in a relationship, so it won't be to where it looks like somebody is you, to where nobody won't use you. Okay, that's what I'm just picking up for some of you Capricorns. For some of you Capricorns, like I said, I'm picking up 2 to 3. The number 3 is coming up really good here. 3 going in, or almost was 4 women. Some of you Capricorn men are juggling, like, and it looks like maybe 1 or 2 may already have somebody, and you're sneaking around with them. Y'all are sneaking around with each other, but they're not gonna leave their person, whether it's a man or a woman. They're not gonna leave that person for you. They're just gonna mess around. And some of you Capricorns, I'm gonna just say it straight out, that's what you want. You don't really want nobody, because you just got out of a situation. Some of you Capricorns just got out of a situation with somebody like using you, or some type of abuse or something like that. Like they wouldn't leave you alone. It wasn't just going. It just wasn't going right. You just decided to say, forget it, man or woman, this has happened to. But there's some juggling going on, and it's taking a toll on you. You might have, I'm getting spirits telling me that you might have 1 or 2 that pops up on you without any kind of notice, and you have to kind of like come up with excuses, or you don't answer the door, or you kind of like, some of you kind of play it out, whatever the situation goes, how you might play it out. You might even go to the door and you might say, oh, I'm busy right now, maybe can you come back tomorrow, or something like that. You might do. You might, say, oh, I'm on my way out right now, I'm sorry, or use work, you do some tell me that, spirits tell me that some of you Capricorns be lying to these women. You be telling them lies, like just to get around a situation if 1 or 2 of them pop up or something like that unannounced, which is not cool, really. And it's not good to go. I mean, I'm talking to anybody that does something like that. It's not good to come over somebody's house uninvited, because you're asking for it, especially if they're single and you really don't know what's really going on, whether you're really in there or not. If they're not giving you any indication that you're not in there, you have to use your mind. You have to think and know, because you could be in and out. You could be a sexual partner to this Capricorn, or Capricorn could be that way for you. You don't never pop up on somebody without knowing where you stand. Unless they say you can come over anytime you want, they're telling you that you're the one that they want to see all the time. Okay, that's the only way you do. Talking to some of you women, I'm talking to you men and women, Capricorn. Don't just pop up over nobody's house unexpected. And if you're suspicious or jealous of something, then you know what you need to do. You need to leave the person alone. You need to either ask them, or leave them alone, period. You know, if you're feeling that there's something else, just come up here. That do you feel that there's something else, you know, going on, and you know, there's, you feel funny about it, and either, like I said, ask them or leave them alone. Don't just go over there. Don't sneak around over there. Don't interrupt nobody else's thing, because, you know, and this is going out to a lot of single Capricorns. You know, if you're single, you know, and you don't really have no person in general. But I'm looking here like there's 2 to 3, almost going into 4 type of relationships for some of you Capricorns out there, that you're going through, man and woman, and you're juggling all these different situations, and these women all got different type of personalities. It may be a couple that have sort of the same, they stay the same, they, you know, do the same thing every time they come, or you do the same every, but you got a couple of them, you got maybe one out of that is a little erratic and out of control, and feel like that they can come and go whenever they want to. That's what I'm picking up for you Capricorns when it comes to love this month of not this month, but August. Next month will be in a couple of days. So we're going here into August. My guys are telling me that, you know, like I said, it's going to be some love issue situations going on. Some good, some not so good, some from the past. You know, it just depends on what the guys are going to tell me and lead me when I read these cards. Okay, Capricorn. So please bear with me. Please don't get mad at the messenger. I'm just getting the messages. That's all I'm doing. Got my little beautiful angel here. I love her. She's so sweet. So that's what I'm getting here. And on the flip side, like I said, you know, Capricorn, if you're doing this, there's 2 or 3 or 4 women, Capricorn, if you're doing this with juggling around with 3 or 4 guys, please let them know that, you know, just come out and say it. Hey, you know, I'm a single person. I'm not ready to dedicate myself to anybody, you know. So I want to just let you know, I'll call you when I need you, or I'll be around, or something like that. If you can't handle that, then, you know, you just have to do whatever you got to do. But don't just pop over my house anytime you feel like it. You don't have it like that, because I haven't expressed to you that you had it like that. So you shouldn't be thinking that you can just pop over anytime. So what, you brought me a dinner. So what, you did this. So what, you did that. That doesn't mean, I didn't say that we go together. I'm single. Okay. So when you live the single life, it's almost like you have it's just like being free. You're free, basically. There should be no problem with no woman unless you don't tell them. You have, Capricorn, speak up and tell them. You know, if you want to play around, you know what I'm saying? You know, you guys and girls, please protect yourselves for one thing. Don't get attached to one that, if they haven't told you that they want a relationship, if they haven't said anything, it's just been sexual, or maybe just, you know, talking here and there. Don't get your hopes up there. You know, just keep it the way it is and like it like that. Don't go around uninvited. Don't do that. Don't do that if they haven't given you any kind of, now if they sit up there lying to you now, you know, I'm like I said, I'm going by the guides, and I have to say what they have the messages for me for some of you Capricorns out there. Now, if you're doing this and you're not telling these girls or guys what you're doing here, then that's trouble. You're causing the trouble for yourself. You can tell these people, I'm single. I don't know what I want right now. There's other girls that I am talking to besides you. It's up to you if you want to still, if you want to accept that or not, until I figure out what I want to do with my life. Right now, I enjoy my freedom, and I like to have sex with you, everyone. You're just going to have to come out and say it. That's just, life. That's being a grown up. That's being an adult. And that's giving that person the opportunity to walk away from this or go along with the program, and make sure all bases are covered. You know, say you're protecting yourself, so there's no worry there. I use protection with these different women, so you don't have nothing to worry about. And I'll use protection with you also. Okay. Now, for some of you Capricorns out there that may be serious or want a serious relationship with someone, um, you may have a few to choose from. You might have maybe a couple of people to choose from. Like I said, I felt something from the past that you might try to dig into and get back in, and it's a possibility for some of you Capricorns that might work, but for what you guys went through, it seemed like you might go through the same thing again, the same version, and it's not gonna pan out. Maybe for some of you may went through some life lessons together, and it may become whole. It might can work out again. It might could be something that can be redone and work out just fine. For a lot of you, I'm not feeling that right now. For a lot of you Capricorns, out there playing around big time. And like I said, you know, another warning: tell these women, tell them so they don't be popping around when they feel like it. That because maybe they feel like they're the only one. If you told them and let them all know, I think you'll be in a better situation to work out a little better for you. And if one wants to leave or two wants to leave out, so be it. You still got a couple of more in there, it looks like to me. You don't have no problem, male or female, with women or men, because most of the time I'm looking at you doing nothing but working a lot anyway. It's your work. For some of you, I'm feeling like it's family member situations going on where that occupies a lot of your time. The work from the energy from working all the time may be causing the sexual drive, the high sexual drive that you have right now. You're probably kind of wondering why you're a little out of control with your sexual drive, and that's because you work so much. And you need to constantly be released. That's what it's all about. The sexual thing is about, two people, and you're out there and you're working in this world, and it's not easy all the time. It really is not an easy thing to do. You got other people's personalities to deal with. You got situations from workers, co-workers. If you're in management, you have stress. It's all a stressful type thing, and that has to be, in most men and women, be released in a sexual manner, and it makes the man and the woman or whatever feel better, and could deal with the next day a lot better. So that's where this high sexual energy is coming in. With I'm getting from my guides, from some of you Capricorns out there, it's because you work a lot, you have a lot on your table, and the time that you do have, you want to make sure. That's why you have more than one involved in a relationship, so you can make sure you get fed. You women and men, you're gonna make sure you get fed in that area. So it's not that you're trying to hurt anybody or anything like that. It's basically you yourself, and indulging yourself in work a lot to where you have to have several women, because all of them aren't going to be available to you when you want them until you make it. And matter of fact, it's going to be hard because you work so much. The woman's going to get bored and she's going to mess around on you. She's going to go out on you. Okay. All right. So that's all I'm going to have to say about that. That's all I'm getting with that, Capricorn. And the next card I'm going to show you is the Ace of Cups. Okay. And since we're dealing with love addiction, things like that, that's what I'm feeling with this Ace of Cups here. Some type of love addiction going on, like cups always deal with your emotional level of thinking. There's some big time emotional moment going on with a lot of you Capricorns right now. There's some emotional I'm talking about big time. Um, there could be a lot of crying going on with a lot of you Capricorn men and women I'm talking to here. There could be some crying. Um, there could be an overflow of love. There could be somebody you having some feelings for, and it's finally overflowing. It's finally coming out. I believe I did a reading like this for last month for some of you Capricorns. Some of y'all done built up to where you're overflowing with this love, and it's just gonna spill out for some person, for some certain person, for some of you Capricorns, not all of you, for some certain person that you want to be with, that's been deep rooted, or you've been with before in the past, or somebody you've been in and out of a relationship with. um you're wanting to express yourself, and I think that's all they've been waiting, or they want to express yourself, or they have been trying to express themselves to you Capricorn, and it's overflowing. It's like they just got love for you, or you got love for somebody that you just got so much love for them. And you're ready to overflow and let it out. You're ready to let it out because it's just like it's all built up. It's built up, built up, built up, and now it's just going to overflow. Overflow of love, emotional. It could be negative or positive. It depends on the Capricorn that I'm talking to. The negative ones is where it's been a breakup, and it's been a lot of crying and a lot of emotional setbacks because of the breakup. Or it could be something that wants to come back together, and it's an overflow of emotion. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you just like, you all caught up. You caught up, and some of you Capricorns may be caught up with the wrong one. Some of y'all better watch who you give your heart to and your emotions to, because they may not mean you that well. I'm getting that from spirit too, that you might be getting caught up with the wrong one. You might be getting you're working on your emotions right now, and that's not you. But you're all worked up over somebody. Some of you Capricorns out there picked up, you're all worked up over somebody, and this somebody is going to let you down, especially after you pour your feelings out to them. You normally don't do that, but you're doing it with this person for some odd reason. That's some of you Capricorns out there. You're just over. It's like diving in head first. Or it could be, like I said, it could be somebody from the past. It could go either way. It could go good or it could go bad. It depends on what Capricorn I'm talking to, and you all know, whoever's listening, know who I'm talking to. This is giving your love to the wrong person, too much, and they're just like going to use it. They're going to use it to their advantage, or you're giving it to the right one, and you may come out on top with that. It may become a perfect combination. Okay, yeah. The next card I'm getting here is the Two of Swords. Okay, and that's for you Capricorns there. That's the Two of Swords. Now, what I'm getting out of this card is two people who are at it with each other, are not on the same page. Capricorns. There's some Capricorns out there with somebody not on the same page, as I said with this, but your emotions or their emotions are out of control. Like I said, they may think they can come and go anytime they want to, and that makes you upset. Swords is dueling. It's like cutting through something. You might have to cut through this person, or cut this person like a sword, to get to them, to let them know that you don't like that. You don't appreciate them popping up, showing up without any right to. You may have to get into duel with this person, because the swords is up there, but you see they're not balanced. So there's definitely an imbalance thing going on here, and it's a lot. It's called somebody is very over emotional, very very over emotional. It might be over the right one or the wrong one. These people go. I'm gonna read them either way. The guides tell me. For some of you Capricorns, it's okay. For a lot of you, it's not. It's somebody that you're in battle with. It's a constant conflict. There's arguing, fussing, fighting going on, and there is somebody wants to split up. Somebody's sick and tired of it. Some of you Capricorns are really sick and tired of it, and you're ready to cut it loose because it's not balancing. You know, one person's going higher than the other, or it could be some kind of competition. You know, I can get higher than you can. I can do more than what you can. This could be a repeated thing that just keeps repeating itself, and you're gonna have to get out of it. It's like somebody wants to break it off. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. Some of you Capricorns, somebody's gonna want to break it off. They don't want to deal with it no more. It's just too much. It's competition. It's betrayal for some. It may be betrayal and lies. Or you can't see eye to eye. You just can't see eye to eye. And the person is over emotional. Either it's you Capricorn, men or women, or either it's the person that you're dealing with. It's too much. Too much emotional damage. For some of you, it's a good emotional that you let it out to a person and show them your feelings, but they may betray you. They may cut you out of the picture. You know, that it may be a little too late for that. And that's just for some, not all. Okay, so the last thing I get is this for Capricorn, is the Ace of Wands. Okay. And when we're talking about wands, and I'm looking at it in a relationship level, it has to do with like battles, um, growth, maybe some type of growth, uh, some type of irritation, or battles between the sexes, being that this is a love reading, a battle between two sexes here. There's something definitely has to be done with this Two of Swords coming up, and then the Wands coming up after it, which is battle. This is cutting up one another. This is fussing, fighting, stuff like that. This is emotional, overboard emotional stuff going on. And it could be good for some and it could be bad for some. You know who you are. And this has to stop. This right here has to stop because it can get a little dangerous. It can get a little dangerous with somebody could be selfish. They think they might have it all. In the end, though, Capricorn, you're going to be the winner. You're going to come out on top of whatever this battle situation is with. You're within a relationship or a friendship, sexual relationship partner or something like that don't get it, don't get what the program is all about. Uh, there's gonna you're gonna win at the end. You're gonna win. Okay, Capricorn. That's what I got out of that part. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to go to my weirdo cards. I call them weirdo cards because they weird looking, but they got a lot of meaning to them. The way I see it, the way the spirit guides let me see it. They weird looking, but they got a serious meaning to them in there. And what they are is I want to show you. There are the dream interpretation cards. So whatever I get out, a vision of my third eye, is the spiritual eye, which is open to me, by the Most High God, our Creator, through His angels who delivers the messages to me through spirit. Okay, that's how I operate here. and I keep it real, all the way real. I have to, because I can't play with the person who created me. I can't play with them. There's one that popped out, so we're gonna go with that. Did you see this just pop out? I don't know if you saw that or not. It just popped out here, and I'm gonna show it to you. This is you, Capricorn. If you see what it says Billy Goat on there. So, but I'm going to interpret it for you. Billy Goat. You're the sign of the goat. That's you, Capricorn men and women, okay? Relationship-wise. You're the king of your castle. That's for sure. Man or woman. You're the king of your castle. You call the shot. You make the beauty out of things. You beautify everything. You put things in order. Things have to be in order. I'm sorry, my headphones. Things have to be in order for you. You like beauty around you. You like to take it easy, because you take like one step at a time. You let them know who's going to be in charge of whatever situation comes about. You will let them know who's in charge now. I mean, you're not going to be mean or nasty about it or anything like that. You got real good sense when it comes to business and how to speak to people in a dignified, diplomatic way. You're good with that. But this doggone shirt, I'm going to take it off. It is like keep coming over. Sorry about that. It shows. This is telling me about materialistic. Some of you Capricorns out there, you're over materialistic about things. You like material things, which is nothing wrong with that. If you got the money to buy it, get it. You don't seem to brag about it or anything like that. You seem to be very grounded, because everything, these things that's sticking up out of the water are solid. You're sitting on solid ground. That's why you're the head of your household. You call people got to go through you first, is what I'm getting from God, the guide. They have to come through you to get to that, whatever it is that you done built, or whatever you have established. They have to come through you. They ain't just going to just get up there and get up in there and act like it's all theirs. They got to come through you. It's got to be approved by you. You treat relationships just like business. Some of you Capricorns, most of you Capricorns do. You treat relationships like a business deal. They got to come with something. Something leaves nothing, right? So they got to have something if they want to be with you. Remember that? You remember that song, Cat? Let me stop messing with you guys. I know y'all looking at me like, this girl crazy. But I'm just gonna give you the messages that I'm getting here. It's like, you're the king of the castle. Your castle, they gotta come through you. They better have something, or if they ain't got nothing, they better, go somewhere, whatever. You don't care, or you just gonna, do whatever, and you gotta go. But I do see, I'm feeling here, a light-heartedness that you won't show. And that could be something that has to do, a lot of you Capricorns may have something to do with the past. You're kind of like cold and withdrawn, and that could have something to do with the recent past with some of you Capricorn men and women out there. But like I said, when it comes to foundation things or whatever, you've got it going on. You can handle yourself. You can take care of yourself. And there's other things. It looks like there's other things around besides your own territory. It looks like you're on other territories too that you contribute to helping or something like that. I'm getting like you contribute somewhere else and contribute somewhere else. It's like almost like I said, you're the king of your castle. You're the king. You stand strong. That's the goat. That's you, the goat. But and you got your stuff all together there in the back, but I see other areas that's branched out somewhere else that you go to and you take responsibility for is what I'm looking at. That's what I'm getting from my guides anyway. I'm seeing there's other responsibilities that you are dealing with besides your own here and there. I don't even know how you get anything done, but you do. You get things done. You're dependable. You're reliable. You got a great heart, but you don't show it that much. You don't exactly show your feelings. And the guides are telling me to kind of, open up your heart a little. Like I was talking earlier at the beginning of the video, kind of like loosen up a little bit because you're a little stiff. You're a little stiff. And you're getting stiffer and stiffer behind the type of women that some of you Capricorn are picking, is behind those type of women, those users. So it's making you're getting more, tight because of it. But you got to really think it's, your fault. You let them in. You let them in. You got to remember that. You let them in your life. And some of it was business, but that person probably promised a lot but didn't deliver, and you had to let them go. I mean, hey, if you're going to do this thing, you got to do this thing together, or it has to be balanced. It got to be balanced, it looked like to me in this, because of the trees and how everything else is like balanced out. You have to have a balance in your life and your relationship, and what's been going on don't look like it's been lately no balance with someone else, Capricorn, that you're dealing with, or here lately, and in the past also. It just seemed like the same old, and it's and the only thing I can recommend to you is, like I said, you're gonna have to come out of the box, Capricorn. Stop picking the same type of women. You can tell. You can tell what kind of it may make you feel comfortable for a while, but after a while, it's no more comfort zone, because they start running right over top of you because they feel like they got it like that, and then you got to go through all this negative stuff. You got to get built up enough to say, hey, leave me alone, or get out. Or something like that. And just get outside of the box. Try them ones that you don't feel too comfortable. They may be the ones that you might end up really being happy and satisfied with, because you got something to give to them as well, because you can help kind of catch them when they get a little bit too far up there. You'll be able to catch them. They don't want to really be too far out there. They're just themselves. You know what I'm saying? When they just themselves. They love people. They talk, and stuff like that. But you can contribute to that too. You can like help try to bring them to that. Not to go too far out there. And all you got to do is say a couple of words, and you'll realize, you'll be like, oh man, they didn't mind listening to what I just said there. It wasn't no argument. They just listened to what I said, and and they kind of like brought it back in. They brought it on in. They brought it on in home. I didn't have to go through a whole interrogation argument or nothing like that. They caught it and they got it, and we cool like that now. Now let's go to the next step. Now that I got that out the way, and then it brings you more confidence, and it brings that person more confidence too. So you can like help each other. He or she can help you come out of the shell more and lighten up a little bit and have more fun than the norm, than just going through the normal process. Still taking care of business, you know, still be in balance, but you can help each other in personalities, to where it could come to a balance. A balance. It may not start out as a balance to you because it's weird to you. You just used to the same old, same old. Get out of your comfort zone, Capricorn. This is the messages I'm getting. Get out of your comfort zone. It's time for you to experiment something different, because it's going to really make a difference in your life. Okay, so what I'm going to get, I'm going to read one card from you from the Ancient Masters, Ascended Masters card. I'm sorry, I'm tired. All right, and just going to give you a bit of advice here from the spirit. Okay, from the spirit guys. These are spiritual cards. Every card I read to you, they're reading to you, are all spiritual cards. I don't do no crazy nonsense stuff. I don't do nothing like that. I believe in the Most High God. I tell people that all the time, every time. I meditate. I love God, and I love the angels, and they speak to me, and they give me the word to give to my audience out there. That's all that matters. You don't have to go through no rituals. I ain't got to tell you, you know, somebody put a curse on you, and you know, you got to give me a certain amount of money so I can take it off. And you know, you hear something like that, I'm warning some of you people. You hear some stuff, people tell you stuff like that, you hang that phone up. Hang the phone up, because they full of it. One card just popped out. They really are. They try to mess with your mind. They may have a gift, and they may do have a gift, but they're abusing it because they know what's going to happen, but they want to get something. They want to get something out of themselves, especially if they see money coming. They see money coming. They're going to try to tell you that uh, you got this money coming, but it's held up, and I have to, you know, do something. You have to give me like $400 or $500 so I can do something to unblock it to come to you. Now, come on. We're grown people. Use your common sense. They use your mind. Okay, now the card that came up for you, Capricorn, is work your magic. Work your magic, Capricorn. You got it. You got it. I like Capricorns. You know, I really do. I think they're special. They got a good heart. The thing that they some players now. That when it comes to the men part of it, and the women too, they some players now. They can play that game. They can work that game if they want to. They can work that game, but they know how to work. That's what they saying. That work, you know, work your magic. Do your magic. Do your thing. Come out of your comfort zone. Get out of that comfort zone, so when you do decide, some of you Capricorns that's out there that's single and don't really want a relationship, but you are going to, you ain't get, some of y'all ain't getting no younger now. Come on here now. You can't be player all your life. You just can't do it. You're not equipped for it. The Most High God didn't make us here to be single all our lives. No, He has somebody out there special for you, waiting for you, but you have to come out of the box. So you work that magic, and it's that light there, that spiritual light, it's coming from your heart. So He wants you to open up your heart chakra. Now, if you go to my website, which is listed below, and go to the third page, it has some videos that can start you out on your chakras. Meditating on your heart chakra to open it up. Open it up for that, and open yourself up for something new and different and exciting. Don't be afraid of it. It's going to be good for you. Okay, for the last and not least, we are going to do the psychic tarot heart. So this is going to be good for you, Capricorn. All right, we're going to take one card out of here. I'm going to shuffle while we're on here. I think this shuffling while we're on camera just takes longer, I think. But I'm doing it to show the audience that I do shuffle these cards. But, you know, I usually just say I already pre-shuffled them, prayed over the cards, and already meditated, you know, and got the messages, okay? But I'm going to just start shuffling from here on in. I believe my guides are telling me that maybe I should. So, and then they tell me I'm not. Here's one that pops out here. This one. This one. You see that popped out like that? You pop out like that. That's the guide, you know, throwing the messages out. Okay. You got success and growth here for your um for your um for your heart here. The success and growth card. If you can see that, you know, those look like flowers or whatever. Like I said, I have flowers outside just like these growing in a pot from a flower I gave my dad. I guess he wasn't too happy about, and I took it, brought it back to life, and it's got these little things like they're just like this growing inside of them, and they're getting big. They're shaped just like hearts. Well, anyway, so success is on your side and growth is on your side if you let it. If you open up your heart and let it, Capricorn, success and growth is on your side when it comes to relationships, because these are hearts right here that's growing. You can grow success and growth. You can grow into love. You can grow if you open up your heart, like I showed you the card before this, and you can grow into a real good relationship with someone, you Capricorns, that who are more serious about life and relationship with someone or marriage or whatever it is you may want. It really, success and growth is going to be here. I think some of you got the message today. I think you really did. That's why the success and growth card came up. It is showing, you know, growing of the, you know, from the heart, and there's heart from growing. You're going to grow from the experience, and you'll have success from the experience. A lot of you Capricorn. So you guys be all right. You know, I hope I didn't get too bad on you. I hope I didn't get on you too bad. But hey, what can I say? I'm just a messenger. Don't hate the messenger. But everything looks like it's going to be okay for you Capricorn. Coming August, September, and October are the 3 months that I have to focus on relationship wise. Okay. So thank you so much for viewing my channel. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for your likes and comments and sharing. I see on Google Plus. I see my videos being shared on Twitter, Facebook. I have 2 Facebook accounts, so I see it mostly on my second one, which I do my advertising for my readings and things like that. So thank you so much. Love is all there is, and love is all there ever be. And I want you all to remember that. You Capricorns out there, just take those messages, take heed. I know it resonated with a lot of you Capricorns out there. I know you know what I'm talking about. If you'd like to get into a more detailed reading that's catered just for you, information is below, okay? Look below, and it's down there. And all you have to do is click on it. All my information, even my phone number's down there. Phone number down there for just call me, give me a call. Okay? You guys take care, and I love you all, and I thank you all for viewing my channel. I'm almost at 5,000 subscribers. I really appreciate you for that. That shows me I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing each day. It seems like more and more subscribers coming. I didn't expect this. It all come as a surprise to me. But I'm glad I'm doing what I'm doing, and I hope it's of help. Like I said, for these at least 2 to 3 months, it's going to be more geared to relationships, because my guides are telling me that's where the most problems are happening in this world today, right now. It's relationship wise. We have to learn how to repair. We have to learn how to repair ourselves, and we have to learn how to understand relationships and understand people. And understand ourselves. Most of all, we have to understand ourselves, love ourselves, and everything else will follow. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you guys with that, and I hope to see you next month. And take care. I love you. Bye bye.